No, it did not. Okay, hi everybody. I guess the
Hello,
intro
everyone.
didn't play.
Hi,
So
Shelby.
there we go. Good evening, everybody. Mr. ZACKSON will be back in just a second. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Mystic.
So, howdy, J. Paul. Howdy, Riddle. Silver Wishes. Same thing. Thanks, J. Paul. Got your sticker and cool chip. Yes, I did. Bill and I got our two poker chips. Jay, I just opened them a minute ago. And along with those, we got two small stickers. I will be putting one of these on the board. Jay, I'll probably save one of these for my 5,000 sub giveaway, sir. And Jay sent me a nice letter, guys. Hey, Rob, I'm listening to PAPAROUS' live stream. Here's a poker chip for you and one to give away. Mary gave me people's addresses, so soon I will send Charlie and PAPAROUS one too, which Bill's got. Haven't had a chance to go metal detecting yet or magna fishing yet, but talk to you later, Jay Paul. Jay, thank you very much. I'm so glad it got here because you taped up everything except the bottom, and they had a big tear in the bottom, and they almost fell out, but we did get them, Jay.
Thank you, Riddles. We just got a super chat from Riddles.
Thank you, Riddles. Thank
Hello,
you.
Amanda. Hi, Javier. Hi, Mystic.
So,
hello, Louis.
Thank you very, very much, Jay.
Yes, thank you, Jay. Love them.
Yep. Put that in my poker chip collection.
Sent some things. I haven't got a sticker board yet. That's going to have to wait for a while.
I'm going to be starting my third one soon.
I've got enough to probably fill two, but since things may change here in the near future, I don't want to start one and have to, Mr. Minix, hello.
Oh, Minix. Hello.
That's probably a good idea, Bill.
Yeah.
How many people we got here tonight? 32. All right, I'll wait a few minutes before I make a certain announcement.
Alaskan Assassin. Good evening.
But howdy, Riddles, Silver Wishes, past and present. Good evening, Dirt Devil Roger, Brian Oilier. Good evening, Miss Fairy Dust, Bernay.
5 Mile. Good evening.
Yeah, guys, I was just going to say that we got a lot going on in the world right now. I have no problem with Fairy Dust announcing that tonight, but we're not going to talk about politics tonight.
Hi, She-Devil. Hi, Happy Bears.
Or war or bombing. So we're going to try and keep it a little lighthearted this tonight. I did hear from Mr. Charlie, and he's still dealing with some situations with his family, guys, and feels bad that he can't be here. I said, Charlie, you take care of what you got to take care. Everybody loves you. I've gotten so many texts and emails and messages for prayers for Charlie and well wishes. So Charlie is much loved, and we just wish him all the best and come back when he can.
Hello, She-Devil and Ed. Happy Bears. Hello.
Hi, She-Devil. Hi, Tommy.
Hobo Rob. Good evening.
What? No power? What the hell's going on?
Chop shop. Hello, Brian.
Captain Vic, let's get this show on the road. Man, my father used to say that, Captain Vic. Howdy, Keegan.
Yeah.
Is that because it was always a show if Menardo was involved?
No, it's because I was always late.
Bill Brasky. Good evening.
Nice,
Hello,
Jay.
Ian. Hello, Neil.
Yepper, no problem, Fairy Dust. Howdy, Greg.
35 house. Nice.
Thank you, Relic Reaper. Much appreciated.
No.
Howdy, Joe. Bad Idea Lab.
Mr. Minix, my grandpa always said, when the bus runs, you better be on it.
Joe says, I'm scared of dark water, but I'll get out there in the clear shallows and rock your waterproof socks off. Thanks, Joe. Well, Rob, good evening, sir.
Monkey King Metals. Hello.
Miss Little Penny Coins. Yeah, Joe, there is a lot of people here. We're up to 43 already. Thank you, good people, being here. We've just been on for 4 minutes now.
Hello, BNS Odyssey.
Hi, Scott McClory.
DK1, good evening.
That's good, Greg, because I couldn't find where I owed you one, Greg, and I didn't know how to tell you that, so I'm glad you got it, sir. Howdy, Yodi.
Lucinda, good evening.
Hi, Lucinda. Hi, Scott. Ooh, garlic bread in the oven. Oh, man, I haven't had garlic bread in the oven in so long, Greg.
What?
Twitch treasure hunting. Hello. That's a new one.
Excuse me 1 second. Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
You're not muted, Rob.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, must have been a wrong number.
Mark, my brother.
Hold everybody out there in chat world, Hobo Rob says that's the way. Evening, Mystic. Hello. Mystic, Mystic, after the stream's over, sir, I'm gonna send you a text at my phone number, sir, so we can talk. I still like to know if you want to go to that coin show Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
Hi, Nick Mulmer.
I've gotten permission to go.
Silver Wishes.
Pretty much
Good evening.
minutes.
Howdy, show me.
Oh, howdy, eh? Nick
Howdy.
Mulmer. Good evening.
Howdy, Miss Amanda. Riddle member 9 months. Thank you very much. Hey, Maple Leaf Numismatics. Welcome. Good evening.
Carlisle. Good evening.
Digging Louisiana is using one of my lines. All right, I'm here now. We can start.
Yeah.
Welcome, Digging Louisiana.
Louis Villarreal
All
says
right,
tomorrow's his last day being on call at work. He gets to start metal detecting again.
Woohoo, Lewis. Riddles, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. But that's awesome, Lewis. Howdy, Mr. Minix. Howdy, Alaskan.
Twitch, we read what we can.
Howdy, Marty. Another episode of the Bill and Menardo Comedy Show with your co-host, Tom ZACKSON. Absolutely, Captain Vic. Either Jim Steele. Hobo Rob, love to have you send me some, sir. I'll get you out a Halloween sticker, and maybe a couple Halloween stickers and a channel sticker. Hobo Rob would love to. Evening 5 Mile. Evening Bart Cubbins. Florida Knox, good evening.
Hi, Dalton.
How is Dalton not blue? That's Dalton, right?
Yes, he's not
Hey,
blue.
you need to give Rob. You need to give Twitch treasure hunting a wrench.
I can do that.
Yeah, Rob, we just try to lean off of politics here, keep it a bit lighter. We prefer motorhome and flaming shrubbery stories.
Yeah.
For anybody who is interested in playing chess, I highly encourage you to log on to chess.com, especially if you're pro level. Just type in Menardo Rob.
Pro level. Yeah, right.
Send him an invite, and somebody mop the floor with him if you would, please, because I partook in joining Rob in a game or two of chess, and it did not go well, and I wasn't particularly pleased about that. I've been on a losing streak ever since. Rob wiped me out a couple of times.
3-0. I'm 3-0 right now, folks. Yeah, why the hell is Dalton not?
Treasure Hunter Neil, go on chess.com. I sent him a friend request, but I don't know if he got it. But you can go on players, and you just start typing the name, and it'll let you know if they're online or not. And you can challenge them to a game. And the games are timed at 10 minutes max.
Yeah, so
You
it's
can go
not.
for longer
Yeah,
games,
so
but
it's not a lot of time.
the games are timed at 10 minutes max. So I guess it just shows up as a little sidebar, I'm ZACKSON has challenged you to a game, and you can play with your online friends and go from there. I had a really good score. I called Rob up, and he made sure to enlighten me that I was a slob, and then he went and he creamed me a couple of times and ruined my score, and I've been on a losing streak since.
Well, you know what? That happens. They gave me a score around the same as yours, Zach, around 650 when I started. And then like a week later, I went and looked at my analytics, and it says, you have dropped 100 points. And I'm like, I just started. How did I drop 100 points? Because they give you a base of 650. And if you don't, I went down. There was one time I went down to like 438. I mean, I was playing so bad. I think I lost like 14 in a row.
Yeah.
And I dropped to 438. But today, I hit 601. For the first time today, I hit 600 level. And,
I don't know if you noticed, Rob, down in the chat bar where you're allowed to chat to people, it tells you if you win, you're going to go up 38 points. If you draw, you're going to go up 15. If you lose, you're going to go down 30.
Hi, Angie. Hi, Neil.
Georgia.
Hi, Chuck. Chuck Owens. Good to see you, Miss Tommy. And who was it just said here a few minutes ago that they are going to be grandparents?
Hello, Georgianne.
Hey,
Yeah, I believe that was Riddles, wasn't it?
That's awesome, Riddles. We're going to have a granddaughter. Just found out. Congratulations, Riddles. I just became a great uncle this week. My sister's
Miss
oldest son
Galahad, good evening.
just had a baby, so I just became a great uncle.
Awesome, Rob. And
Miss Galahad needs a wrench.
one
Who
more
does,
person
Bill?
for the yearly party.
Miss Galahad. She needs a wrench.
Yep. I told her she was back here. We'd give her a wrench. Will do.
Riddle, the site
Steven?
is chess.com. Real easy, just chess.com. Super simple to sign up. And
Miss
Rob's,
Galahad, you are now a Smurf, ma'am.
Rob's
Thank
chess
you for
name is
being here.
Menardo Rob. Mine's I'm Zackson. If you guys can keep it close to your YouTube names, then it's easy to find each other and
Yeah, it does
play
make
on a
it easy.
different level.
I appreciate you challenging me, Zach. There's Chop Shop. Good evening.
I was just kind of hoping you weren't streaming it because you were killing me. I was making mistakes all
No,
over.
I might go live. I might go live for 45 minutes or an hour a night after the stream. I feel pretty good. I slept till like 11 today because I was up till 4:15 last night this morning playing chess. So I slept into 11, and then about 7:30, I took a nap till about 9:15. So I might be up for a little while tonight. Yeah, what the my father said a lot of those things, Captain Vic. What the hell's wrong with you? My father used to say, if your head wasn't attached to your shoulders, you'd lose it. And I go, yeah, you're probably right.
If they had a brain, they'd take it out and play with it.
That too. Howdy, Gregory Gibson.
My old man's favorite one was, if you go to jail, don't call me for bail.
Actually, my father never said that one.
It depended on.
I did get home late. I did get home late as a 16-year-old. One of my first times out with the car that I was out till midnight, and I got home, I don't know, like 20 after midnight or whatever, and he was waiting for me in the living room. He just said, "Put your license and your keys on the television. You just lost those privileges." And I said, "Dad, I can explain." Nope. Put your license, your keys. I had to explain to him that we were driving home, dropping off my buddy through a subdivision, and some guy went crazy doing donuts on the golf course. And we tried following him to get his license tag. This guy was just tearing up a golf course. And then we finally found the security guard for that subdivision, and we notified the security guard. So my father was a pretty stern guy, but at least he let me get back in the car. He got in the passenger. We went back to the subdivision. We found the security guard, and the guy confirmed the entire story to me. And then my father let me keep my keys in my license. No, Mystic, I'm 180 emails behind, but I will kick you its matter tomorrow, sir.
Mr. Minnick says that he got one bail. All the rest he was out of luck. Hello, gentleman prospector.
Hi, gentleman prospector.
Oh,
Hello,
Marty,
Miss
she I told you a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago, she
Hi,
rented
Mike. Yes.
a rototiller and started rototilling in the front yard, but she got like the cheapest, smallest model that Home Depot had, and it wasn't going deep enough to do the work. She wanted to completely tear up the front yard. So she went back to Home Depot, got the heavy-duty commercial one that they had to give her ramps for, and then her and my neighbor Bob had to help her start it up and then roll the thing off. It was like the size of a golf cart. He had to help her roll it off the back of my truck, and then she like manhandled this thing. She got the whole front yard rototillered, and then she dug up all the sprinklers, and I helped her fix and redo the sprinkler system some. I did what little bit I could, cutting pipes and gluing them, and then she's had my nephew came over to help her, and he's the one that stepped on the 3 pipes coming out of the electrical system and broke off the electrical system and all 3 pipes, to where I had to have a master plumber come over, and he had to spend a whole day over here redoing all the sprinkler. She had to buy all new electronic boxes, cost her hundreds of dollars. She was not happy with my 21-year-old nephew, but my buddy, the master plumber, finally got that done. And then so during the course of this few weeks, with all the grass that she tilled up, a lot of the seeds fell down. So all this crabgrass has been growing in. So it almost, we've had so much rain here, it's almost completely filled in the lawn with crabgrass. So the whole lawn's almost green with crabgrass. So she's gone out there the last 3 days after work and completely pulled all the crabgrass roots out by hand, to where she's got almost 2/3 of the front yard redone. And then we redid this one sprinkler head today. And then tomorrow she's going to lay her new sod down. So yeah, Marty, pressure washing the driveway had been right up her alley, sir. Monkey King Metals, good evening.
We got Reed in the house tonight.
Howdy, Reed. DK1, good evening.
Oh, Dennis.
Howdy, Lucinda.
See, I've
Dennis
been getting help.
KCMD's here.
Yes, he
I've been
is.
Welcome,
I've been
Dennis.
getting help sandblast
Hello,
in my
Julie.
house the last 3 days.
Yeah, Mark, I got a lot of head nodding, Mark. Not this way. Usually it was,
Oh, you know how
oh, nice Twitch. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, look at his thumbnail.
you're a teenager. You go out and get drunk a couple times, and your mother would break down and and cry. My old man would just move the furniture around the house because I'd be sneaking in about 3 in the morning. When he heard a crash, I could hear him laughing from the bedroom.
The one time my parents caught me really, really drunk as a teenager, my mom just said, "He's not my son tonight, he's yours." She goes, "You look like a drunken bum in the gutters of Baltimore." And then my dad usually wasn't a compassionate kind of guy, but he did take me in my room that night and kind of helped me get changed. And then he sat there next to me with the small garbage can, and he actually held my head when I was barfing my brains out. My mother didn't want anything to do with me. But when I wrecked my hot rod racing another guy, yeah, that wasn't a good morning. I came home. My mother said, "I've been waiting up for you," and I said, "I wrecked the car tonight." And of course, being a mother, she was like, "Are you all right?" "Yeah, I'm fine." "All right, well, we're not going to tell your father tonight. He's asleep. We'll just tell him in the morning." So I woke up in the morning with him shoving me out of bed. "Let's see the car." And yeah, he made me drive it to school for 2 weeks with the whole side of it actually missing. You could have loaded my golf bag into my trunk through the side of my car. There was a hole in the side of my car so big into my trunk. He made me drive to school like that for 2 weeks until they lent me money to fix the car at a body shop, and then I had to pay him back out of my money I was making. Yeah, Jim, I hear you, Jim. You don't have to remind me every stream, Jim. I do know that there's a few or 4 or 5 I need to get out, sir. I picked up a bunch of silver today, guys. Or this week. Yesterday, I called Bill. I bought another $170 of silver this week.
Yep.
That's not good, Nick. Yeah, sketty and garlic bread's the best, Lucinda. Howdy, David Carlisle. Wow, this is bad, Bill. I'm just down to Lewis's comment about being off work. So let me scroll down here faster, guys. I miss a lot, Twitch. That's why I'm 11 minutes behind, Twitch. Howdy, Rick Hay.
I read almost everyone that comes.
That's
through.
on a good day.
Yeah, on a good day. Angie, it's in Lakeland. It's called Collectorama. It's at a big convention center in Lakeland, Angie, which is only about 45, 50 minutes from me. And if I pick Mystic up, it's probably only about a half hour from Mystic in Tampa. Thank you, Hi Ho Silver. Much appreciated for putting the link up there. Howdy, DK1. Jared's feeding his new baby.
Mark says when he got his driver's license, his mom said, "You will never be placed on our car insurance."
My parents let me do that up until the first big accident, and then it tripled their car insurance. So they took me off theirs to keep their car insurance down. So my insurance went from like $58 a month to like $158 as a teenager because of my car wreck. But yeah, my parents let me at the beginning, Zach, and then that went.
I mean, $158 a month in the 30s, that was a lot of coin.
That was a lot of coin in the 30s. I mean, that was right after the Depression, Zach. So
My brother, who's a little older than me, he graduated, and Mom and Dad said they'd buy him a car. Well, they meant a used one. Well, he didn't want a used car. He wanted a brand new Volkswagen Beetle. So they did it, and he was delivering a paper out with this thing, Sacramento Bee, which is a huge newspaper. Hit some ice, turned it upside down the very first day in a ditch. The problem was, in the old days, when you bought insurance, it didn't automatically start.
That's right. That's right.
He wrecked it 6 hours before the insurance started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dalton.
Back during the years I was supposed to be in high school, the one of our friends who we grew up with. We grew up in Cub Scouts and all that with this guy, and he was a big guy, and it was high school or whatever. He went around a right-hand corner too fast in his little Volkswagen Beetle, and he was a big guy, and just the combination of the speed and the off-sided weight, he rolled his Beetle over just to making a right-hand turn.
That takes some effort to roll a Beetle.
Well, he was a big guy. But
howdy, Georgianne.
But the thing was, other ones of our friends saw him when this happened. They were driving with him or following him. I'm sure he was being stupid. But he got out and flipped it back over by himself, got in and drove away.
When I had my 4x4 Zach, we used to go to the mud hole. Back in my redneck days, we used to all go to the mud hole on Saturday nights. Everybody bring a case of beer, and we'd go out there and listen to country. All kind of Merle Haggard and Oak Ridge Boys, and all back in the old days of
Hello.
And I wasn't there for some reason on a Saturday night. I wasn't there, and there was a guy who had the exact truck as mine, but I didn't have any big tires or jacked up yet. I just because I had it for my work, and the guy was leaving there. He was coming down the side road. He was like hauling ass doing like 70. He was drunker than hell, and he had a big Chevy 4x4 with 38-inch motors on it, raised up about 6 inches, and he got to that end of the road where the stop sign was to the highway. And he tried slowing down, but he couldn't slow down. So he tried making the left-hand turn, and he made that left. And as he made that left, the truck he rolled it like 4 times in the ditch. And everybody said that he climbed out of his truck, got up on the underside of the truck, and then just started auctioning off parts of his truck that was totaled. So somebody said, well, Clark needs wheels and rims. So I bought his 38-inch monster motors and then went and got my lift kit. And my truck started turning around looking just like his truck, jacked up. So that was the beginning of my big 4-wheel drive days.
Hi, Daryl USA.
You got a good price, I'm sure.
Yes, I did, sir. Yeah, I got the rolled over on the side of the road price, Zach.
You should have said how much more for the lift kit.
And then there was a night that I had a little too much to drink as a teenager, and I pulled off the side of the road. I can't remember why. There was somebody pulled off the side of the road, and it was a real steep, and then it went like to what they call the salt flats. So as I pulled the truck off, as I started driving off, I didn't do my front wheels right, and the truck slid down and kind of like fell over on its side with the side of the truck leaning like into the salt marsh, but the 2 wheels were off the ground. So another buddy on the 4-wheel drive had to come with a winch, and he basically winched to where I had all 4 wheels run, and then they helped me, showed me up, so I was able to basically climb up the hill and get out of where I was. But they had to get me back on all 4 wheels. But yeah, my teenage years were a lot of fun.
That's how they're supposed to be.
Absolutely. Yeah, Angie, you probably that's why you get the red book, Angie.
Hi, Workman.
Red book. Get that red book, Angie. Of course, I know you're not going to carry that around a flea market, but
now here's the thing. My philosophy on flea markets, yard sales, things like that. If you go to the guy who has a coin table, know that nothing on that table is underpriced. Everything is researched and priced. If you go to the little old lady that has a few coins on the table, it seems like that would be where you get the best deal.
My best deal is going to a estate sale on either Sundays or late Saturday. If they have the estate sale Friday, Saturday afternoon, or if they have it Saturday, Sunday, then go Sunday afternoon. I went once and picked up some lady had Hummels. Now, I know a lot of Hummels aren't worth anything, but some Hummels are, especially if they're the older ones with the V or the B on them. And she had a sign there that said 50% off on the second day, like afternoon. She still had like 35 left, and she had them all at $10 each. So I knew at half off at $5, there's gonna be some that I could probably make some money on. So I went in there and I walked over and I said, "Is your sign right? They're all $5 each." And she goes, "Yeah, I'll take them all." So she said, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, I'll take every one of them. There's count them up. We'll just times that times 5." So as she started counting them up, some lady come over and started grabbing 3 or 4. She goes, "Oh no, I'm sorry. These are all sold. I bought every Hummel she had." And
Rob, what's the difference between a red book and a blue book?
I don't know. I just got billed a blue book. It's by the same company and the same publisher. I think the red book and Bill can correct me if I'm wrong, I think the red book's just a teeny bit thicker and has just a little bit more information, a little bit more coins in it. But you can, my coin dealer guy, my silver guy had their blue book at $11. They retail for $15 US and $22 Canada, and he had a whole bunch of them for $11. He must have bought a whole case of them.
Oh,
So
they're saying the red book's an easier to use layout.
Well, it's also got the binder, so you can it's easier. Whereas the other one's just a hard edge paperback.
Well, you can get them in binder or paperback. You can get the red book in a paperback now too. So here's what we'll do, Rob. I'm going to put up a paperback red book as the prize tonight.
Outstanding, Zach.
If you guys aren't into coins or you won't use it,
howdy, Miss Paula.
let me know. But that'll be the prize.
Thank you, Zach. Miss Paula is always so friendly, guys. I've watched her in different streams, guys, and she's like this on everybody's stream. Just Miss Outgoing, Miss Positive. So thank you, Paula.
Okay, the blue book is basically a dumbed down version of the red book.
We'll do a red book since everybody knows it.
All the blue book does is give prices for the coins, but it doesn't explain much about them.
Well, I've met my niece and nephews, Monkey King, but I haven't met my new grandnephew yet. I hope your power comes back up, Jay. I used to play a lot of backgammon in college, Joe. My ex-girlfriend was a big backgammon player. She usually kicked my butt, but I bet I haven't played back. What am I, 60, 40? I haven't played backgammon in 40 years. Howdy, Miss Georgianne. Yeah, chop shop. My father used to say that a lot, too. Mr. Minnick says, I got bail one time.
Mr. Lodak, good evening.
You're way back, Rob.
I am. Howdy, Mrs. Kendo. I'm going to try and speed. Hey, Mike Shiles. Good evening.
She-Devil, they put out a new book every year of the red book, but that doesn't necessarily mean you need to buy a new book every year.
No, you don't need to buy a new book every year.
For the hobbyist, you're going to get a book every 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, here's my 2023, guys. I will get to 2026 because it's been 3 years. And there are obviously with the 2025 penny going out and everything. I just got billed the 2026 blue book because that's out already.
Oh, another thing, it said the blue book will give you the wholesale price, which is what you expect to get if you take the coin to the dealer. The red book is full blown price, so there's another difference.
Howdy, gentlemen prospector. Good evening.
Yeah, Angie.
So many great comments. Good evening, Miss Julie. Hello.
Foreign coins can be nuts.
Howdy, Mama Bird. I got to catch the end of one of their streams the other day. Howdy, Martin Bishop. Howdy, Dennis Torchy, Alaskan.
Nice, She-Devil. It's good enough for the hobbyist purposes. It'll let you know if your coin's worth something or not, and then you can go take it and get the.
Take care, Dennis. Thanks for popping and saying hi, buddy. I know you're not feeling good.
Yeah, you are way back.
Yeah, let me just scroll down here. Hey, good evening, Crash. Good evening, Reed. Yes, and I know I'm behind. All right, let's scroll down here.
See, we've been trying for months to get Rob and Gentleman Prospector on the screen together, pan and some gold, but just can't make it happen.
I thank you. Good evening, Brewers. Thanks for being here. I think now that it's summertime and it's warmed up, and we've got the room now that we sold the other desk here, we're just gonna move that table, put it closer against the wall, Zach. And when Charlie comes back and he's up for it, yeah, we're gonna do some panning. Evening, Lucky James Eller.
I mean, you could even set it up on your little pool deck. Then you don't even worry about the splashes at all because you will splash a little. Just go sit.
That's true because one of my computers is wireless, Zach, so I can take it out there on the pool deck. That is true.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I pen mine on the porch personally.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Minnick said, Bill. Same thing you just said. There was just some mixed in. There was a standing Liberty half for $15. No, that's too much money, Angie. They should retail for $12 to $13.
Oh, Drew.
So that's a little on the high end. See, Rob said the same thing. Evening, Jared. Yeah, and William said the same thing. Well, you guys are all over this, man. Yeah, that's exactly right, Ringo. You never get too old for hold my beer moments. Absolutely, sir. The blue book has more history, Joe says. Thank you. Evening, Doug McClure. Yep, James Eller says the same thing. Yeah, this is the 2023, Tommy, and I'll probably get the 2026 when it comes out.
It's out.
Twitch, they call theirs a 5-cent piece, but it's the same as the U.S. dime. It's exact same size. I have found one in my whole digging career. That's a great find, Twitch. Mine was like a 1901, so an 1873 Canadian 5-cent silver half dime is a great find, Twitch. Fantastic find. Evening, Daryl. Daryl USA. Good evening, Mr. Lodak. Yeah, absolutely, Daryl. Well, that's cool, Joe. That's a great idea. I buy the red book every year before the library. That's a great idea, Joe. Thank you, sir. I just got to remember when they're on to try and catch more of them. No worries, past and present.
Doing good, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice of Jim to ask. How you been feeling, Bill?
Pardon, Rob?
I said, how have you been feeling, Bill? Is it hip getting better?
It's getting better.
Howdy, my mighty best. Now, Bill, can you walk without a cane now?
Yeah, I can walk, but I got to train myself because I have a limp when I don't use it. And what's really funny is to get rid of it, I still have to use the cane and teach myself to walk without the limp. So. But this is the first time I've done a lot of physical therapy before. Usually you do it like 3 times a week. I got to do these every day.
Howdy, Fluff Nugget. Well, if you guys would remind me, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, I've got a couple announcements to make regarding my health and my accident and everything. I can make an announcement next Sunday on some things.
Hi, Fluff Nugget. Hey, Muddy.
I would imagine so, Twitch. Evening, Drew. Evening, Moon.
I will, Brian.
Howdy, my money mess. Good evening, Drew Shepherd. Man, everybody's here tonight. Holy smokes.
Hi, Deb Melvin. That ain't going to happen this
evening,
year.
Deb.
There's 2 things in the world I really hate doing is digging ditches and running. So you're never going to see me do either one of those.
Yeah, I got to agree with Bill there. I've never been a runner. Show me Mo Diggs. Good evening.
I prefer to run in second gear, sometimes drive.
Angie, it starts Wednesday. It's like I say, it's called Collectorama, and all you need to do to get in free is take a picture of their ad on the internet or copy that QR code thing and then show that on your phone, and you get in for free. And this thing's huge. Thank you, Silver Wishes. I can check all those off. Much appreciated. Thank you for letting me know. Good evening, medical detectorist. Neil says, hail, hail. The gang's all here. Absolutely.
Steven Stark.
Holy smoke, Zach.
Hello, Steven.
It took me 33 minutes to get caught up.
Hi, medical detectorist.
That's actually pretty quick for you, Rob.
Man, that's so bad. Howdy, Steven Stark.
I quit going to the coin shows we had back home because they did it at our local fairgrounds, and they had this 50,000 square foot building. They'd advertise coin show in the largest building on fairgrounds. Well, that was to get people in from out of town because the day of the coin show, they'd charge anywhere from $5 to $10 to get in, and you walk in, and out of that 50,000 square feet, they might have about 1,500 of it filled up with tables and coins.
Thank you, Riddles. I'll mark all that down. Yeah, I got to get Jim's and a few other people's out. I was running low on silver, so I went and bought more. So
Detector Warehouse does have a website.
yes, they do.
What is the website?
A very inclusive, very, very lengthy, inclusive website. Good evening, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt.
House.com.
Hello, Cobalt. Hello, Dina.
Monkey King Metals, yes, they do.
We're getting a lot of JP bars over here.
Oh, that's right.
Paper, you want to link JP's bar a couple of times for us?
Yeah, if somebody wants to put the link in, I'll highlight it, guys. We can go over there and give them a Charlie raid. Monkey King Metals, they're my channel sponsor, and any purchase you do of $100 or more, if you use the code THANKS10 THANKS THANKS10, you get $10 off a $100 purchase using that code. That's my code they've given me, and they are one of my bigger channel sponsors. He donates stuff every time we have a big giveaway. He's donating a pretty good item for my 5,000 sub giveaway. Guys, I've got several people that have are sending me donations for that. Thank you very much. I was hoping to have it by the end of June, but with Charlie being down, I want to wait till Charlie comes back so he can help participate in it. So as soon as Charlie's life settles down a little bit, guys, we'll be doing. It'll not only be the 5,000 sub giveaway. It'll be a combination of that, and I've reached 2 million views on my channel, so it'll be a combination of both of those.
2 million views. Congrats, Rob.
Thank you. Much appreciated, Zach. Good evening, Miss Dina. Welcome to the chat. Fluff nugget.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Miss Galahad has an 1880.
Absolutely, Joe. This room will take care of them. Absolutely.
Miss Galahad has an 1881 Liberty Head dollar with an eagle on the other side. Is it worth anything? You can look that up, and I imagine I would say it's worth something.
I believe in 1881 is a Morgan.
Yeah. Well, they call it the Morgan Liberty Head and Eagle. And even on eBay, the cheapest price I see, these are, this is PCGS rated PR6 or MS65. That's $160. Now,
those are called Morgans.
Yeah.
And Bill is right. In 1881.
Hello, Benzo.
Depends if it's a Carson City. If it's a Carson City, you start at $400.
Yeah.
And the other ones can go up to $500. Bill's right, but yeah, even in lousy conditions, that's worth $40.
One guy's got a worn one on there that hasn't been rated, and he wants $63 for it. So,
yeah, that's a little high, but yeah, you got a good coin there.
Yep. Hello, Ben Fork Prospecting.
Howdy, Ben Forks. Howdy, Fluff Nugget. Yeah, Monkey King, you can log onto their website, and they have a person that'll chat with you and let them know that Menardo Rob from FL Thunder sent you. And if you're planning on buying a detector and a sand scoop, maybe he can even give you a little better deal, or maybe throw in a couple little accessories or something. But a lot of people here, numerous people have bought from them using my code. And John, Jon, John, the owner, he really takes care of you the folks there.
Hey, wait, you got to hear this one, Rob. In the same page on eBay, a 1881 Seated Liberty Silver $1 high grade, 1999, free delivery from China. So we know what that is.
What do they call these? PBA or PDA public information announcement, guys. Do not buy any silver, especially silver dollars or half dollars from China, guys. They are all counterfeit.
They're all counterfeit.
So that 1999 coin you're getting, you get that, you cut it open, it will be brass on the inside, guys.
And the thing is, they can legally do it because they do say copy on the coin, and it's so tiny it takes a really good magnifying glass to read.
And the same goes with your German silver coins. If you buy anything that's German silver is not silver.
It's nickel.
Yeah, it's nickel. They used to call it German silver, but it's nickel.
We didn't realize that, but PA walked by his coin jar or coin cup or some type or another with a strong magnet, and the magnet stuck to the cup. So he got to investigating and figured out that his German silver coin wasn't silver.
Yeah.
Show me Mo. Yours may be one of the ones I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
know. I'll double check that. Show me Mo. Thank you for letting me know.
I learned it when I was young because I was doing part-time work for this pawn shop on guns, and this guy came in with this big, huge belt buckle that he'd won at a rodeo somewhere. And the inside stuff was gold-plated. It was added to it, but he goes, oh, it's all pure German silver. And I remember Lee, the guy that owned the gun shop, he goes, well, it's worth about a nickel. He goes, what? He goes, this German silver is nickel. He goes, there's no silver in it. Guy was heartbroken.
Wild Gold Adventures, you've now been wrenched up, sir. Thank you for coming over from JP's.
Wild Gold Adventures is Benzo Gold. He just changed channel names.
Oh, okay. Well, he's wrenched up now. Thank you, Zach.
Roman with Ringo wants to know, was the recent article on Kennedy's $50 really worth $3.5 million? I thought Kennedy halves were all over the place.
Guys, the coin book, actually, the book I just sent Bill, I was looking at it because I was stuck at rush hour traffic, and there was like periods of minutes that we weren't going anywhere. So I was flipping through the book while I was sitting at red lights, and they were showing a picture of a coin, guys, that some ad on YouTube said worth $3.5 billion. Guys, there's not a coin out there. The rarest one of a kind colonial coin has never sold for $3.5 billion. Don't, guys, eBay's not as bad, but if you go on TikTok or you go on Etsy, please don't ever buy a coin on Etsy. These people on Etsy.
Wait, hold on. Let me correct that. Don't buy a coin on Etsy unless it's from my site. The ones from my site are good. They're
Yes.
good. Load up.
Yes.
Load up.
See, here's the thing, guys. If you put something on eBay, if you don't have an eBay store, eBay for your fee to sell it, for your seller's fee, they charge you a small percentage of what you listed at. So that's why you're not going to see some guy list a $5 coin for $9,999 because they're going to charge him like 1% of that to list it. So they're going to charge him $99. So that guy's not going to be, but on Etsy, there is no fee and you can list it wherever you want. On eBay, unless you have a store and you're a regular seller, they charge you a small fee to list it. So that's why your price is going to be more reasonable. But even looking up a certain coin that I looked up yesterday, the prices were all across the board. And there's so many people with these prices. You know, they'll see a coin without a P mint mark, and most Philadelphia coins don't have mint marks. Rare penny without a P mint mark. Well, every year doesn't have a P mint mark except one year, but they'll try and tell you it's a rare coin. That's right. There you go. Minnick's got a good idea. Y Gold's got a good idea. Absolutely. Asking price is not what it's worth. What you want to do is you want to go to advanced settings on eBay's sold page and go to advanced settings and then look at all the auctions or sales that closed with a green price. Red is what sold without, or what closed without selling. Green is what sold. And then you want to get a combination of average price of those all combined. The sold price will give you an average of what it's selling for. Take care, Dina. She said, I had a couple great days on the river, but it's caught up with me. Time for some Z's. Thanks for being here tonight.
Good night, Dina.
Yeah, Mystic, I would never even go to Alibaba. Never even go there. Howdy, Darren's Hobby.
Temu at least?
I've never been on Temu either. I think Denise bought one thing on Temu and got
bought anything on Temu.
Well, where'd you buy that one thing that they sent you, like something super small of it that you thought was going to be?
Temu.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Dan, PA Patriot.
Oh, absolutely. Show me, Mo. That's if I worked at a bank or register, anytime I didn't have a customer come in, I'd be sitting there looking at coins. Absolutely, Justin. Don't blame me there, sir. Bill, I have to admit my My one-sided half has really been taking the some of the banks I've been going to have really been fascinated with it. What did I do with them?
Hi, Justin Lynch.
D, is there 2 coins up there in plastic folders?
Uh-oh. Did you lose it again, Rob?
Nope, they're right here, Bill. I put it in a hard 2x2, Bill, so I can't throw this in the coin star.
Good night, Twitch Treasure Honey.
I can already tell you why that worked for you, Rob. It was not that you put it in a hard 2x2. It was because you left it in Denise's area and she properly saved it for
she
you.
wouldn't even know where these 2x2s are, Zach. She doesn't mess with any of my coin or metal detecting stuff. That's why I said, honey, do you know where this is? She goes, listen, Rob, I don't ever mess with your stuff. So if you're missing metal detecting stuff, don't ask me. It's because you've misplaced it. But Zach, you heard I put this in the coin star, right?
I know. I was there.
But anyway, guys, let me go large screen on this. This is from a box of halves I did 2 weeks ago with Bill. And guys, this is a box that I bought from a bank that was returned by another coin roll hunter because he weighed it and he didn't find any silver. He only opened up 2 rolls and then he weighed the rest. And he was too lazy to check them after the weight told him he didn't think they'd have silver. So, guys, he only opened up 2 rolls. Everything was still sealed factory, and then 2 rolls were in these. And out of those 2 rolls, I opened up the first one that he had opened and re-rolled. And as they hit the table, something didn't sound right. And here's why it didn't sound right. There is the Kennedy half there. And that was done very professionally, Rob. There is the Kennedy half there. Jesus.
3rd time's a charm.
Okay, there is the back of the Kennedy half there, and there is the back of the Kennedy half there. Okay? And no, it's not a magic coin because it's not hollow. What the guy did was the guy took the time, I guess with engraving tools, and he cut the back off a second half, and then he cut the front off another Kennedy half, and then he used a Dremel with a tool, and he lined up the second half absolutely perfectly, and then either soldered it or glued it or whatever. You have to look at this with a powerful loop to see that there's just a little bit of an edge he didn't get perfect. But if you look at this with the naked eye, it looks like a misstrike from the mint. Well, I talked to a coin dealer, and I didn't know this, Zach. The Kennedy halves, and I don't think this is with all coins, but maybe it is. Bill might know more than this to me. The Kennedy half is struck both ways at the same time, the top and the bottom. So there is no way, like the coin's not struck and then goes down and flips over and struck the other way. Both planchets are struck at the same time. So there's no way that this could happen and be two-sided because
that's how all the coins are struck now.
Is that how they struck? I always
yeah.
No, they quit doing one side and flipped it. That's back when they did with manual equipment.
I'll take this with me.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back in a few minutes. So that was my find out of that box, guys. I got 1 proof out of it. And,
Mark.
Wow, Mark, man, I get no
respect, I tell you.
No worries, Justin. It is pretty hard to keep up with this.
Have you ever watched
Louisiana? He's 17 to 18 pounds. That's Mr. Zeus, aka Thugman.
Have you ever watched the videos on how they make the coin dies that they strike the coins out of?
I've watched some of the ones where the guys engrave them.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's some serious excruciating talent right there.
Sheet metal, I ran the turret presses that if I could grab the tooling, I could have punched out coins.
Oh, Zach, I did not find, if you notice on that cabinet in the background there, there's 2 less cardboard boxes sitting in the front there. You can see where kind of like the gray tub is. Well, in front of that were 2 square $50 boxes that I've had just tons and tons and tons of coins sitting in that I never went through from 2021, 2022, 23, and 2020 of $50. I don't know why I've been saving all my old NIFCs. But anyway, I finally went through all those bags of coins, and I got rid of those 2 boxes. I had $200 in NIFCs that I was just sitting there, Zach. So I took those all back and got rid of those 2 boxes. But in those 2 boxes, not only did I find or had all those NIFCs, but now let me see what I did with them. I'm telling you this story.
Is it the once in a lifetime, never going to be another one? There's only one known to exist coin that I know about?
I didn't find that. I didn't find that, fortunately, Zach.
Rob, Riddle Relics wants to know what it means for MS70 for a coin.
That it's absolutely 100% perfect. MS70 is the highest grade coin. It's absolutely perfect. Not even any dust or mint scratches or imperfection. They consider it an absolutely perfect struck coin. MS70 is the highest grade you can have.
Yeah, so when you get anything 62 or higher, you've got a great coin.
Yeah. Zach, I can put those right there.
Especially those American coins that are 62 or higher and have a Ohio Mint mark or Carson City. Those are really worth some money.
Zach, I can't believe I put stuff. Well,
Did
yes,
you just re-lose the thing you just found?
I put it in a drawer, Zach.
Well, I guess in 2028 we'll find it again.
This is sad. This is just sad.
Nice, Paula.
This is just sad, Zach.
Bill, you remember those commercials from back in the 90s where they had that little talk back thing where aisle 3, row 13 for your cars or whatever? We need to get Rob one.
Yeah.
We need to get him a vintage talk back.
He would lose it though. Was his problem.
He lost it. He lost it. It almost hurts to watch, but it's still fun.
I can understand that, guys, because it hurts to be like this.
No, it's your cat. Look at the cat looking over your shoulder while you're looking at that. It knows. It knows where you put it.
I'll tell you
I found my other 2 magic coins, Zach, so I put all 4 of them together.
Zeus is sitting there thinking, if you get me some anchovies, maybe we'll have to strike a deal here.
We'll find out years later that Zeus liked to play with coins when nobody was looking. He rolls them across the house. Don't move a bookshelf or something and find $500,000 in coins.
I put them in a bag, and I forgot that I put them in a bag.
Fix your mic. Straighten your mic up, Rob. You've been coming and going, but now it's real far.
All right. Here's all 4 of my. There's the first one I found in a box of halves that was just the front, and the back is open. And that was the same thing with this one. I found 2 halves, but I also found the Canadian coin that fits in the back that you flip it around to make it look like it goes from a Kennedy to a Canadian. And then I have 2. This one I got stuck on the Mexican side, and I don't want to play with it because the more you play with it, the more you deface the coin. But this one does have it's got the Canadian the Mexican coin. And if you get this out, it'll show it look like this. This is actually a hollow coin, and that's what it looks like there. And then you pop this out, and it gives you this back. So I have 4, Zach. I have 2 complete ones and 2 half ones. And 8 years of coin roll hunting, I've gotten 4 magic coins. Yeah, show me Mo Diggs. Somebody asked me last week. Yeah, Paul, Zeus keeps hiding my coins on me. Absolutely. I knew he wouldn't. He knew he wouldn't go in the bedroom with Denise.
Your mic got quiet, Rob. It's still picking up through it. It's just the sound quality.
Did I hit a button?
It's
right. Cat is giving the evil eye, Monkey King.
Truly, I know your frustration, Rob. I lose chit every day, and then I lose my chit. That's pretty much, yeah. Does Zeus look like those piggy banks that were sold in the 80s? What's up, buddy? I've never seen a cat that wants more attention than this cat. He just wants to be petted. That's all he wants. He loves it when Denise picks him up. He doesn't like it when I pick him up.
Riddles wants to know, did you ever find anything out about the wheat scent I sent you a few weeks ago?
The what scent?
Wheat scent. I guess Riddles sent you a wheat scent.
No, Riddles, I'm way behind on my email. I intend to catch it up this week. So sorry, guys. I'm a little behind on my email right now. That's why I'm a little behind. I'll get some coins out. Let me see what Nick just sent. Ooh, Silver Wishes wants to do a giveaway tonight.
He says, Rob, you have mail.
Let's start working on them races. We're already 5 till.
Wow, thanks, Nick.
Jay Paul wants to give away a poker chip. Silver Wishes serves first place in 1901 Indian head coin. Uh-oh. Rob froze. Yep. What'd you do, Rob? Well, there went Rob.
All right,
There
I'm
you
back, guys. I lost everything. I lost the stream. I lost internet. I lost everything.
Rob broke the internet. He could have, David.
Yeah, let me close a few windows here, guys.
And
That's a good idea.
Riddles Relic says he wants to get in on the giveaway till give away a Merc dime for
Bill, let me
DAL.
show you. Let me show you what Nick Monard. Hang on. Let me show you what Nick did for me, Bill.
Okay. And a SLQ for spot 50.
Nice.
Oh, that's not good, J. Paul.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like
Look at that. I like it. It's even got the coin in his other hand. I like it. And then he gave some pictures for the three of us. That's much clearer than mine. And there's for the three of us. And then there's for Charlie and I. And then there's the smaller versions. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Nick. I had some extra time. Thank you so much, Nick, because these pictures are so much clearer than mine. Thank you so much, Nick. A riddle, I'll be using that on everything, sir. Howdy, Greg. Super Rob. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, everybody. We can send a man to the moon. Yeah, I closed all my windows, Fairy Dust. That's exactly what I did. Yeah, I wish, Angie. Miss Galahad says I keep losing the audio. Yeah, everything went away, guys. Everything froze up, and then it actually StreamYard shut down, and I had to re-log on to StreamYard. I didn't even know the stream would come back. I'm very happy it's coming back. Nice, Paul. Ruh-roh. Mark says, ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
All right, Riddles, we'll do. Silver Wishes wants to give something away. Zach's giving something away. I'm giving some things away tonight, so let's get this going.
And J. Paul.
J. Paul wants to give help me out here, Bill. Poker chip. Jesus.
Poker chip. Yeah.
A true Menardo moment. Yes, it was. All right, let me get the race set up, guys.
Hello, Mark, Casino Detectorist.
Evening, Mark.
How you guys doing? I'll be right back. I got to grab some coffee.
Denise just brought me some before she went to bed. Thank you, Miss Denise.
Well, Patty D.
Good evening, Miss Patty. All right, Zach, I'm setting the race up now, sir.
All right, I was just trying to keep you on track.
I appreciate that, sir, because I do need it.
Yeah, every now and then you get lost a little bit.
I do.
Oh, Rocky Cry.
Zach, I'm telling you, this cut and paste 200 names is just makes this so efficient.
Did I miss it, Moon? I had to step away for a second. No big deal. At the end of the day, much like everybody else in the chat, if I don't have coffee, none of it really matters.
Absolutely, Zach. Absolutely. All righty, guys. There is a few new people here tonight, so let me add you guys into the race. I'm going to go to the YouTube side of the chat and get in participants. If you're fairly new here, or you just came in, you're one of the first times here, please make sure you say hi so I can get you in the race. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alrighty, guys. Go to participants. All right, I got that lined up perfect. Let's go through this real quick to make sure everybody's in here. I'm pretty sure David Carlisle's in there.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay. Make sure Miss Julie's in there.
That's rough, Mark.
Yep,
Oh,
Miss Julie's in there.
Everybody's saying hello to Ohio River History. Can't see him.
I can't see him either. Good evening, Shane.
Yeah, it was a bad time to leave. Rob has to start the races, so he gets a little sidetracked. And Bill was running low on coffee, so if
Lucky King Metals, I got you in there.
If none of you guys have ever streamed on live streaming or whatever, it does get hard to keep entertainment and action going when you're solo on camera. Ohio River History Shane does a really good job of it.
He does do a great job on Thursday nights. Yes, he does.
The rest of us, we wind up zoning out and we're like,
All right, let's get Steven Stark in there.
You don't have Steven Stark in the races?
I don't know why he's not in there. He is now. All right. Well, that was only 3 people I had to put in. Show me's in.
Darren's Hobbies. I think you got him last
Oh,
week.
yeah. Let me make sure Darren's Hobbies in there. Thank you.
Yeah, Nick, I can see how that would be hard.
Yep, Darren's Hobbies in there. Detecting with Jim. Let me make sure Jim's in there. All righty. I think we got everybody in there. Oh, Bent Forks. Let me double check Bent Forks. Nope, let's get Bent Forks in there.
You guys ever want to see some good On the Creek ASMR? Bent Fork does a lot of On the Creek live streams. Just
I've actually caught a couple of his recently, Zach.
You can just, a lot of people just let it play in the background and listen to the creek. And every now and then a little monologue while he's there.
Hello, Shane.
Evening, Shane. We know Shane's always in there.
Nice, Monkey King.
All righty, Zach. Let me.
Ben Pork says a little mumbling.
Hi, Phil Garner.
All righty, guys. I was going through my silver guys, and I found one Dirt Troll and Troy Doug Silver Dime left. So let's start off the night for a dug up Dirt Troll and Troy Doug Silver from the St. Pete area. Let's start that right now.
Ohio River History came back in under his Papa Blood channel, so you can see
Thank
him
you,
now.
Papa Blood. He's always in the race under Ohio River History. Shuffle the third time. All righty, guys. This is for a Troy Doug Silver Dime. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hello, Maple Leaf Numismatic.
Look at me. I finally beat the chest bodies.
Telling you guys want to have some fun with Rob, go play chess against him. I think he said I was the first person who found him on there and played him.
He was.
He makes a comment kind of weird playing somebody you know.
That's exactly right. It's just, and you know, Zach, I've played people in I think 100, and I've played people in every country in the globe except North Korea. I played somebody in Iran this week and somebody in Israel on the same day, and I was like, both of you, please be safe.
Well, if you play somebody from North Korea, I'm pretty sure who you would be playing.
Yeah, I don't think North Korea is allowed to have an open internet.
No, they don't. They do have internet, but they do have like hidden cell phones and things like that. But it's not legal at all.
I mean, Iran, Iraq, Azerbaijan, yeah, I think it is.
Azerbaijan.
Some countries I've had to look up, the Maldives. I mean, little island countries. I mean, all around the world. I look them up and they're like 8-9 hours difference in time from.
No wonder they're beating you. You're spending all this time trying to figure out who they are and where they live instead of watching your moves.
Thank you, Hobo Rob.
What do you
Alrighty,
mean?
guys, 10 seconds to go. Here comes Little Penny Coins. Flashing the pans up there. Mark Henninger. Who's going to hold it? No, Mark faded. It's going to be digging up the dirt with 2 James. Boom.
William E. After my 4 or 5 game start, I was at 650, and I bragged to Rob about it. He called me a slob and came in and beat me down to 5s, and then I've been on a losing streak. I haven't won very many since then, so now I'm down at like the 450s. I can beat the 430s regularly, so I'm hovering at 450s, but I get distracted a lot when I'm playing.
Yeah, Zach and Bill, I didn't see that. I was taking a nap. Yeah, I put the wrong time in. Thanks, guys. All righty, guys, let's start the timer. Digging Up the Dirt 2 James is here?
Lucky James Eller, isn't that him?
No,
No.
that's different James.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure.
We actually haven't seen Digging Up the Dirt with 2 James in a while. I agree, Joe. I agree absolutely, sir. Hot Blood says, what?
What about Sherry Lynn Martin, Brad V?
Sherry
There's
Lynn's,
Bobby.
Sherry Lynn's usually here on Sundays. Darren's Hobby's been in tonight. Darren, are you still here?
We got several people in chat that are saying that Digging Up the Dirt with James Eller is Lucky James Eller. That was just his preferred channel to run under.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
If it's Lucky James Eller, then that would be the same.
Well, you don't have a Lucky James Eller on the list, right? Scroll down the list, see if you have a Lucky James
Yep, he
Eller.
says he's the same. All right, well, then we got a winner.
Okay, congrats.
I'll change your name in there, James.
Sorry about that, James. Got that
Sorry,
confused.
James.
I think that's what he wanted his name as, and there is not a Lucky James Eller in the list.
All right, James Eller gets it.
Oh, he shouldn't show me. I don't believe he does.
Boom.
If he does, it was a mistake.
All righty, I'm going to change his name on that so we get it right. Sorry, James. Let me change
That was for what?
him.
Oh, that was for the Dirt Troll and Troy, Doug Silver
That was
Dimes.
for Doug Silverdime. That's right.
And they email you, correct?
Yep, but I think I probably have his address. But yeah, email me.
Yeah, delete my old address, please. Just delete that whole thread. I'll email you the new one.
Thank you, sir. All right, and there's one other name I wanted to double check to see if they were in the race, guys.
In case you guys don't know, if you have multiple channels, you please don't enter both channels and let us know if you have them. Everybody gets one chance.
Yes. All right, Miss Galahad, make sure you're in the race. Absolutely, Bart. Oh. Yeah, I only had him in once, guys, so he wasn't in twice. So he's good to go. Boom. Thank you, Ronnie. No, he didn't have 2 places, Show Me Mo, so we're good. All righty, guys. Miss Silver Wishes would like to put up a she says 3 giveaways for tonight.
Hello.
First place is a 1901 Indian head. Nice. 16th place is a bag of coins. And last place is a 2004 S Sacagawea. Ooh, a proof dollar. Ooh, I'm making sure I'm in the race for that. All righty, let's run Silver Wishes
Casper,
today.
good evening.
3 prizes for this one tonight, guys. Let me put her.
And if you guys are not, remember that anybody who is putting up a prize, it's nice if you go over there, make sure you subscribe, watch a video, leave a thumbs up. Help grow that channel a little bit for their generosity.
There is the small bag of coins. There is the 2004 Sacagawea S proof. And the a 1901 inside of a lucky piece. Nice. Thank you, Silver Wishes. Boom. Ooh, that's a good looking IHP. Nice. I've never seen an IHP in one of those good luck 4-leaf clovers. Thank you, Silver Wishes.
Very nice.
Boom. All right, let's do that one right now, guys. We'll get the robots back up there. I checked to make sure those 2 other people were in there that I wasn't sure if I had. Evening, Paul Casper.
I'm sure I'm missing something on that one.
He wrote, is the satellite dish still the state flower of Arkansas? I guess they're all over the place. But thank you, Silver Wishes. We're going to run these right now. I know Darren's Hobby's like, wow, look at those. All righty, guys. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters a third time, and 3, 2, 1 for 3 winners in this race, guys. Hell, Zach, it's 11:14. We're going to spend the rest of the stream doing races.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sure everybody will be
I know. Everybody's going to be so upset. Thank you, Maple Leaf. Thank you, Daryl. I know it's very kind to her, Daryl. Thank you. Thanks for being here tonight, too, Daryl. Here's Miss Mandy's candy. Boom. She's always in the races. Thank everybody for being here tonight. 88 fantastic people tonight. And we have how many? Well, as soon as my other page opens.
88 people is not bad for Rob on Sunday night.
Thank you, people, very much. Wow, Zach, our poll was exactly 50-50.
You didn't vote, though.
I did not vote. Mine would be a
know
yes. Let me change channels. Switch
So
accounts.
you don't even need to go vote. You can just subject your opinion to the followers there, and the results are the way I choose.
Yes. Well, it didn't change it, Zach. At 129 votes, it still kept it. It still kept it 50-50. 50-50. Alrighty, guys. 14 seconds. There's some strange-looking aliens here, or monsters, or appliances, whatever they are. Here comes Rusty Fines. Rusty Fines, hold it for the last Art by Pools up there. Here comes Miss Paula. Boom! He won the victory.
And Paula Abrams is here. She just commented like 30 seconds ago. So, Paula, you are emailing. Who's she emailing?
She's right there, guys. Boom, Paula's here. And, guys, also Marty is dropping his weekly nickel short. He does nickel box every week, guys. And showing the V nickel, the 39D, and more. Marty had a good week, guys. So check out Marty's. Guys, Marty's been a subscriber for a long time, and he does a weekly nickel. But congratulations, Miss Paula. Now that's for first place. We got 2 other winners. So let me write these down. Duck race number 2, Silver Wishes. We have first, we have 16th, and then we have DAL, i.e. Angie's Place.
Angie's Place. We'll see who's 16th.
All right, let's see who's 16th.
Come on, mediocre loser. Invert the numbers then. Silver Wishes. Invert the numbers. Go 61st.
Yeah, let's go 61st, guys. We couldn't try that. We couldn't make that up if we tried, guys. All right, that's a good suggestion. Let's go 61st.
Congratulations, Silver.
All right, so the way we work that is if the 61st isn't here, I haven't seen Ski Searcher here tonight. Ski Searcher, if you're here, please let us know. If not, it's going to go to the one below it first, which would be past and present.
Nice, Ben.
Boom, congratulations. Bent Forks, thank you so kindly. Much appreciated, Thomas. Welcome. All right, so we know past and present is here. Oh, she said 50th. Okay, we'll do 50th. It's her race.
I didn't see that.
Me neither. So Deb Melvin. Deb was here earlier, right?
They're congratulating past and present. I'd say stick with that because I didn't see the 50th.
Okay. Yeah, she's saying congrats to him too, so that's fine. So
that's fine. We'll run into that. Silver just corrected. She agreed 61st place.
All right, past and present.
So past and present,
And who was first? Zach Lucky James Eller? No, that was the first race. Who was won tonight?
Paula Abrams got first place on this one.
Paula Abrams, okay.
Past and present got second.
Okay, let's go down.
And we don't know who's in Angie's Place yet.
All right. Angie's Place is going to Dagger Cards, who I don't think's been here tonight, as NorCal.
I don't think so. We're looking for Dagger Cars, NorCal Digger, Heather Bowl, Finders Keeper, Digging Louisiana, Show Me, or Yankee Down South.
Well, we know. Excuse me. Digging Louisiana was here earlier. So was Show Me, and so was Greg, Yankee Down South. Any of you 6 people there here? Please let us know.
NorCal is here and lurking. So go back down. Dagger Cards, you got the timer on? We're just waiting to time out.
I'll
Dagger
do it.
Cards.
We haven't seen him tonight.
NorCal.
How would I do on my phone? Jesus, it's right in front of me. This is getting bad.
Put an AirTag on your phone, and then when you lose your phone, you can just go check your phone for the AirTag.
Yeah, there you go, Zach. There you go. Julie says she's here. But yeah, I think it's going to be NorCal.
I believe it's NorCal. NorCal already commented. We're just waiting for the Dagger.
30 seconds to go, guys.
I'm sure you are, Paul.
We try and do these as fair as we can be, guys. Thank you, Daryl. We're going to still run some more races, Daryl. Paula said she's here. Absolutely. She got first place.
We acknowledge Paula.
Yep, Paula got first place. We got 3 winners here.
Silver Wishes has put their email in chat several times.
Yep, there you go, guys. There's Silver Wishes email, guys. Rocky Fry, that's bad, buddy. That's bad. All righty, this goes to NorCal.
Congrats, NorCal. Email Silver Wishes for DAL on MENARDO Robs.
You know what? Let's take those off the screen a second. Let's go to my other page. Race again, edit list. Let's change up races here, Zach.
Go with the Italian ones, the monsters.
You want that crazy one?
Yeah, what the heck?
Italian brain rot. This is bizarro, people. If you're on drinking or on drugs tonight, this is going to be yeah.
Nick Molnar's asking who's co-hosting for you tomorrow, Rob. Generally, Charlie has time in the mornings.
Yeah, Charlie's not going to be around this week. He's dealing with a lot of stuff going on, so it'll probably be Mr. Bill if he's up for it.
I'm up for it.
Alrighty, guys, let me double check. Don't do the birds. They messed everything up last time. Okay, Lewis.
Weigold says, I'm sober tonight. Joke.
Alrighty, I'm just double checking a couple people, guys, but I'm pretty sure you're all in there.
Mannix had to Google what an AirTag was.
I did too the first time. Yep, guys, I got everybody in there. Let me just go through here one more time. I don't want to leave anybody out. All righty, we've got everybody in there. All righty, guys, this race is courtesy of Mr. Zach.
This is for a paperback 2026 red book. If you are not that into coins, email me. We'll work something out.
All righty, guys.
The Cybertrucks. If you want pictures of Cybertrucks, let me know. I see some neat ones with some neat wraps on them. California has a lot of Cybertrucks.
All righty, guys. Shuffle 3 times. And this is just bizarro, guys. All right, this is for Mr. Zach's. You said the red book, Zach?
2026 Red Book paper down.
2026 red book. And 3, 2, 1.
Mermaid is a giant beaver thing. Wendy
Yeah,
is
this
a dancing teacup.
A giant beaver in a coconut. How? I'm telling you guys, this is just bizarro.
Martin Bishop is a frog in a tire, it appears. Lucinda's a gorilla with a fish on its head. Alaskan's a shark with a leg. Phil Garner's an alligator stuck in a watermelon.
Alligator stuck in a watermelon. See, and then you have a giraffe stuck in a watermelon with a space helmet on.
NorCal's a bat carrying a bat.
And then you have a ballerina with a teacup head. That's Miss Wendy. Every time I see the Volkswagen Camel, I just think of Joe Camel on the cigarettes.
Oh, who's this? Heather Bueller is a cactus with a hippo head?
Yep, with a hippo head. Yep. And then you got the shark with tennis shoes. And then another camel inside of coming out of a refrigerator.
What's that? A
And
camel
again,
and a watermelon?
there's the buff orange. You know, this is a new one, Zach. This wasn't around a month and a half ago. All right, Darren's Hobbies came flying up there. He was here earlier, or he's still here.
Maybe they finally legalized it in the state where the race creators are.
Yeah, no kidding. Somebody had to be pretty tripping to have this come up. All righty, guys, 10 seconds to go. This is just bizarro.
Is it Ronnie with the fish cat with legs? No.
Who's it going to be? It's going to be Swamp Dog with the porpoise and the banana peel.
Dolphin and banana for the win.
We have
Swamp
not
Dog, are you here tonight?
Swamp Dog tonight.
He might be lurking. We're looking for Swamp Dog. Leanne Crawford, metal detecting for cash, or Weigold. We know Weigold is here. So Swamp Dog.
I haven't seen Leanne Crawford in quite a while.
I was just thinking that, Bill. That's exactly right. I wonder if anybody's heard from her and wonder if she's doing okay.
I thought I saw it not too long ago. A Minix says it's a Dolphina. Swamp Dog, Leanne Crawford.
You guys can call it whatever you want. I think Silver Paws 22 created this. Listen. But this looks like it could go to, thank you, Jim. They put that animal inside the banana on porpoise. Oh, Scott, that's a dad joke right there. All righty, guys, 15 seconds to go. This looks like it's going to go to Mr. Rob Weigold.
It sure does.
And he is a coin guy, Zach, so that'll work out perfect.
I thought he said he might have had the red book. Well, we'll get it worked out with him.
There you go. Boom. Mr. Rob Weigold.
There you go, Weigold. Email me. I'm ZACKSON@gmail.com. It's on my About page as well. There's only one. Shoot me an email. We'll figure it out.
All righty. And Mr. J. Paul, do you want to do a poker chip, sir? That is a sweet pies. He says, yes. All righty, guys. This is for J. Paul's poker chip. Let me show that right here. A excellent looking poker chip, guys. Mr. J. Paul's poker chip, guys. Me and Bill just got him in the mail. These things are excellent. Two-sided. Thank you, J. Paul.
Nice.
So we're going to go ahead and
I never got back to him on it because I feel bad about accepting the more expensive like token coins poker chips because I don't properly display them.
Alrighty, guys, let's get another race again. Yes, shuffle characters. 2, 3. Alrighty, guys, this is for a J. Paul poker chip. Thank you very much, Jay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Texas Donna says that mix of animals and fruits are what our nightmares made out of.
Zach, I got your correct address, Zach. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just delete the other thread of conversation.
I'll take it right out of my phone, sir. So we got a rhino inside of a toaster.
Well, I'm looking at this buff carrot down on the bottom with an orange head, maybe. I'm not really sure. AU Diver 7.
Carrot, that's an orange. The bat carrying a bat, though, is just...
That's a bat, right? Or is that a carrot or something?
To me, it looks like a bat carrying a bat. I mean, maybe some of these things are open to interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, Mystic right here is the Starbucks cup from wherever.
From hell, yes, carrying a machete.
A freaking PA Patriot was a camel in a refrigerator.
Yeah. Grease Monkey was the alligator inside the watermelon. And then you got the bird with the Roman uniform on. Here comes Javier bouncing up with the porpoise and the banana again.
Oh, Minix says the one we're calling a bat carrying a bat is a French fry.
Ah, that could be.
But what kind of animal is it carrying then if it's a French fry? Because they all seem to have animals.
That's true.
A worm? Yeah, Angie, I wasn't gonna say it. Past and present says it depends on what you're on. That's
exactly right. Here comes Indiana Tones. We haven't seen Tones in a while. Boom.
All right, why go?
All righty. There we go, guys. Oh, and Art by Bull is second. I know Art's been here tonight.
Indiana Tones, Art by Bull.
I'm so confused.
Art by Bull or Brian Olier. I believe Brian is usually here to the end. If you can see your name, chime in. Indiana Tones, Art by Bull, Brian Olier, Mellyman 24, Doug McClure, Paula Abrams. She's here.
Oh, Art. She says Art's already had one sent out to him. Okay. You betcha,
Okay.
Rob.
Moon, Weigel. I still don't see a single one of them popping up. Moon, Durns.
Thank you, Darren. We're gonna do one or two more.
Doug McClure is here.
Double check, Lewis, but with 199 names in there, Lewis, you're only going to see the top 20 or 30.
Not Paul here.
Did Doug comment?
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, if you can see your name, type it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug was definitely here.
Brian's
and I know
usually
Brian Olivier was here too.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Indiana Tones. They said Bull already has.
Rob says I'm here.
Brian Olier, Mally.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Lewis.
Doug McClure, Paula Abrams, Martin Smythe, Monkey King Metals. He might still be here.
All right. Well, there's the timer, guys. So who's here?
Right. Now we're power moving. Whoever chimes up first is getting that sucker.
Yep.
We're down to Monkey King's medal.
I know. Mrs. Kendu's going, Brian, where you at? Paul says, I collect them. Alrighty, Paula gets it.
Paula's here and she collects poker chips. Sounds like a win to me.
I collected and she answered, so there we go.
Yeah.
Jay, put your email up for Paula, please. See, look at that. We have a winner that collects poker chips. Alrighty, guys, and for the last race of the night, we're going to go with a Kennedy Silver 40%, courtesy of Mr. Zach that told me not to send it back to him for the third time.
Jay Paul, I love that email.
Because Rob's a Menardo.
That's all right. You want to know the plus side of that situation for me?
Yeah, we got the person right above you, Monkey King Metals. They were right above you.
You know the best part about that situation? I worked with him for a real long time, and I know that just pisses him off.
What, that you're getting mail there still?
Yeah.
Well, he keeps rejecting them, Zach.
I'm sure.
All righty, guys. Let's run this race one more time. This is going to be the grand finale for a big silver, guys. 40% silver, $50. Race again.
Riddle's wanting to know if you're doing his race too.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Absolutely, Riddle. Let's get Riddles in there.
And in his defense, Riddles, we do see Rob forget something about every 7 minutes and 22 seconds.
Look at this, 5 miles. You guys are on this. Boom, thank you. Riddles, let's do yours. And I believe that was for a silver, what was it, a Merc? Riddles, can you correct me, sir?
Riddles, what are we running for?
Yeah, that's right, Don. You got to keep these guys honest. You definitely got to keep me honest, guys. Denise just goes, "Oh, look, a chicken," because I forget it in 30 seconds, guys.
Small Pepper.
Good evening, Johnny Small Pepper.
Martin Bishop.
Martin Bishop, hello. All right, look at this. A first is an IHP, 50th is an SLQ. Wow. And a DAL is a Merc. So 3 prizes, guys. Wow. All right, let's get these going. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. And for 3 prizes, guys, courtesy of Riddles. Thank you so much, Riddles. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Very nice, Riddles. All right, Angie. Since you haven't been typing, remember you gotta comment a lot to get that racer really to go up to the front.
Patty, I know Patty. Wow, is right. I do have squirrel moments, Mrs. Kendu. Absolutely. All righty, first place, IHP, 50 of an SLQ, and DAL is a Merc Dime. 3 phenomenal prizes. Thank you, Riddles.
No, Bint, it doesn't work like that. But more than a few times, people have thought that the more they commented, it helped their player go faster. So you had new people come in and do 300 comments during a race trying to speed up their player. It happens. You just don't know.
He says, I hope my name is in with the monkey and the banana peel. You never know, Monkey King.
Oh, he says an IHP and
and a V-nickel. Wow.
Very nice.
All righty, Riddle. I wrote that down. Thank you. So, dual prizes for the first. All righty, guys, down to 27 seconds. Miss Jersey Ray Diggs is the blackbird in the Roman costume at this time. John, what's in the plugs up there? Backbreaking is the hippopotamus. Dirt Devil detecting there. Here comes the French fry baseball bat, DK1. Can he hold it? Nope. Here comes the rhino and the toaster. It's going to be Ronald Biase, I believe. Boom!
Ronald, are you here tonight? We're looking for Ronald Biase or Menardo Rob. Has anybody
we know that Menardo guy's here. Boom. Oh, let's start the timer. Okay, timer is going.
Mark,
yes. While we're looking to see if Ronald's here, he said 50th place was an SLQ. 50th. So let's scroll down to 50th. Mama Bird, she was here earlier.
Oh, they might have gone to bed. Mama Bird, are you guys still in the house?
And then we go downward, so it's Lady Squall, and then we go up one. We go down one, up one. So it'll be Lady Squall and T-Rep, and then Full Half and Greg. And Greg was definitely here earlier.
Hi, John Chum.
I believe Full Half was too. Good evening, Ron Chum and Torchy. Hold on, Martin. There you go, Martin. Oh, look. I don't even have that guy wrenched up.
Yeah, you do. Your channel on there, it doesn't show up like that.
Ah, okay. There we go.
There you go. Congrats, Rob. Very nice win. Now we are looking.
Rob gets the IHP and V-nickel.
We're looking for Mama Bird, Lady Squall, or
full half or T-rep. And then while
Mama
we're looking
Bird,
for them, let's scroll down to DAL. Oh, and I know he's already gone to bed. Dalton, you here, sir?
It's like ZACKSON's going to win.
Looks like ZACKSON's going to be third.
All right, you guys, this will be my moment of kindness for the next 15 years. I am going to pass that to Angie. I don't even remember what it was.
Wow. Oh,
Hey,
Lady Squall's here. Lady Squall's here, Deb Melvin says. So let's go up to, let's see Lady Squall.
I lost that one.
Deb, we need to see a comment.
I don't see Lady Squall. Lady Squall, are you here? Comment.
Here she says.
There we go.
Boom.
All right, so DAL will go to Angie.
Yep, 51st is Lady Squall, so 50th is the SLQ is going to Lady Squall. Congrats. Thank you, Lady Squall.
Riddles, can you throw your comment or your email in chat, please?
And Miss Angie gets the Merc Dime passed on by Mr. Zach. Thank you, Mr. Zackson. All righty, guys. Thank you, Riddles. Much appreciated. All righty, guys. We're going to do one final race.
There you go. Riddles Relics has their email in chat. Angie and Lady Squall, please write that down. Get them an email sent. Make sure you tell them.
There's Riddles, guys.
Make sure you tell them what place you won, 50th or DAL.
I love you, buddy. All righty, guys. Final race of the night for Big Silver, passed on by Mr. Zach. Thank you, Mr. Zach. And I did, Neil. Didn't I stop the poll?
Yeah, you did the poll.
Yeah, I did the poll, Neil. It came out 50-50, sir. It had 129 responses, and it came out exactly 50-50. Honey, I see you.
Isn't that cat male?
He is a male, but he should be. Oh, it's 51-49. Thank you, Mrs. Kendu. He just needs to be renamed to Mr. Needy. All righty, guys. We're going to run one more race. This will be for the Big Silver. I've got new packaging to put it in, so it should not come back or be charged me extra this time. And 3, 2, 1, and go.
It doesn't bother me none, Paula. Thank you.
Our 6th duck race tonight, totaling 10 prizes, guys. Awesome.
And we got the unshaved beaver up front.
Mrs. Candu says you haven't stopped the poll, Rob.
Really? No, I did not. She's correct. Thank you, guys. And there we go. Thank you both for reminding me. There we go, guys. 51-48. Don't ask me where that other percentage went.
Mike
the Greek, good evening, sir. We're running our last race, but you are in it, sir. I'll check it, Nick.
Yeah, you sure did, Mike the Greek. You missed all the fun.
Thank you, Nick. I will use that. Thank you, Nick.
What is Mystic Librarian? A teapot with feet?
Yes.
Troy's a ballerina teacup.
He's got like a mocha thing with the swirl like you'd get at Starbucks. That fish with 4 legs is just freaking bizarro.
And a cat head.
It's a catfish. Yeah, it's a catfish. 4-legged catfish. And then the two-legged elephant with sandals carrying a clock. I mean, that looks like something that artist that we're full F. Boom.
Are you happy? Still here? We're looking for full half. PD Sandigger, Fairy Dust, or Johnny Small.
Wow, Fairy Dust was here earlier. So was Johnny Smallpepper. Wow.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Frankie hasn't been here tonight.
If you're in that top 5, because then you got, after Lyle, you got Jim Steele.
Yeah, we know Jim Steele's going to be here.
Yeah, we know Jim's here. Thank you, Jim. There he is right there commenting.
So
Salvador Dali. Thank you, past and present. We have a museum for him here in St. Pete, a great museum. But all these things look like something Salvador Dali would have done.
full half, PD Sandigger, Fairy Dust. Fairy Dust is here. So we're looking for full half for PD Sandigger.
There we go. Miss Fairy Dust is here, she says. All right, well, we got 30 seconds for full half or Fairy Dust to.
Fairy Dust is above you, Jim.
Jim says he's here too. We got you too, Jim. I wasn't full half here at the beginning of the night. Thank you, Patty.
I thought so, but I can't remember no more.
Okay. There we go. That's going to Fairy Dust. Boom.
Fairy Dust.
Congratulations, Fairy Dust, Miss Bernay, and congrats to all the winners. And thank you, Riddles, J. Paul, and Silver Wishes for all, and Zackson for all the donations tonight, guys. We much appreciate it. You guys help make the stream even funner, if that's a word. More fun, I guess, is my correct English. Yep, Miss Bernay, boom. Thank you, Miss Amanda. All righty. Well, guys, I'm going to log off, but Mr. Zach, I'm going to log on to chess.com, and I'm going to play live on chess.com for an hour. If anybody wants to find me, I am Menardo Rob on chess.com. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, and I'm going to log on to chess.com. Thanks, everybody, for being here tonight.
I prefer to sleep at night.
Well,
Okay. We'll see you all in the morning.
come on for one game so I can kick your ass. All right? All right, everybody. We'll see you at 9 o'clock in the morning. Take care, everybody.